It's the MOPOWERZ, where knowledge is power. And we are back again, this time in the parking lot of the lab. And if this is your first time watching the MOPOWERZ, I ask that you share the information with relatives, friends, co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. It is a magnificent way to jumpstart your conversation. And today's conversation just happens to be a variety of things, because right now the latest news, that is the buzz, is Lil Nas X and these Satan gym shoes that he's got going on. But according to Nike today and CNN and New York Post, Nike is suing the company that has made these shoes for Lil Nas X. Now, this is not the first time that MSCHF has done this thing. They have done this gym shoe thing with another gym shoe, which was back in 2018 with the Jesus gym shoe and the holy water inside of the bubble. Now, Nike is suing them because Nike did not release these gym shoes. Not to mention the fact that Nike may want to think about this, because Monday, which was yesterday, when these shoes were set to release, they sold out. They sold out. And it was only supposed to be 666 pair of shoes. And they all sold out. So maybe Nike may want to reevaluate their consideration. I don't know. However, there have been reports that those customers and those consumers and those stockholders of Nike is against these Satan gym shoes that MSCHF has produced, which has produced the lawsuit against the company, not Lil Nas X. He's just used as advertisement or a marketing scheme. Now, MSCHF is a Brooklyn-based company that make clothing, that make shoes, knockoff type of things, okay? But they get paid. And just to show you how much they got paid, they just sold out of 666 pair of shoes that cost $1,018 for a pair of shoes. I'm just saying. Not to mention the fact, while all of this distraction with Lil Nas X and these gym shoes is going on, you have these 3 people that were shot to death in Virginia. In fact, one of those that was shot to death by the police was a cousin of the artist known as Pharrell. Very interesting. And while all of you all are getting this COVID thing, this vaccination, 570 women have died after they have received vaccine 1 or vaccine 2, where 669 men have died. They have got you distracted on all of this other nonsense that's going on while you're missing the whole picture. Now, according to the National Vaccine Institute, yes, the National Vaccine Institute, these vaccinations were only supposed to be released and inoculated in people in case of emergency. In case of emergency. How many people have died in the U.S.? How many people have died worldwide? In fact, do you know that Taiwan, they don't even have the vaccination? They haven't even received it yet. But all of this is going on. My point is, while everybody is focused on this Lil Nas X dude, people are dying because of the police shootings. I don't hear anybody talking about that. I don't hear anybody talking about that. I don't hear anybody talking about the COVID vaccination, how it has killed 570 women and 669 men up to this date. Nobody's talking about that, and all of that is important. Pfizer and Moderna, yeah, both of them are screwed. Now, they talk about Johnson & Johnson. They're all screwed. They're all screwed. I'm just saying. You know, they sent me this video, and I think it was like a setup, because they sent me the video of the minister. And the minister was talking about COVID-19 and the cure that is for COVID-19, just with common sense. Now that video, which is 1 minute long, I'm not going to put up. They've taken the minister off. They've taken Rizza off. Rizza is done. Like, for real? Real information, they don't want to get out to you. Real information, they keep your numbers low. You look at Hassan Campbell. Hassan Campbell brings you what? He brings you celebrity news. Very seldom does he bring you something real. Real things, they don't want to hear about. Real things, they don't want those YouTube and subscribers to hear about. Social media, they don't want you to hear about the real stuff. And even if they do, or they allow it to pass, they don't get real numbers. They don't get real numbers. What get numbers is what happened to Karen, Crazy Karen. What did Crazy Karen do? What did white racist Karen do? What did white racist Ken do? What did NBA Youngboy do? What did Lil Nas X do? Etc., etc., etc. That's what they want to hear. That's what you want to hear. But that's not really what's happening. It's happening, but it's a distraction from the real things that's taking place. Can anybody tell me, while they know all of this here, and they all about themselves, and they know everything, does anybody know any of the executive orders that Joe Biden has put in place? Does anybody know that? I'm just saying. You want real news? Even myself, right? I'm a more conscious type of brother, and they tend to give me good views, or you all tend to give me good views on nonsense. Things that really don't have no validity in your life. But when I bring you some positive stuff, I get real low numbers. Why is that? You don't want to hear it, or YouTube don't want to hear it, or Facebook don't want to hear it, but you'd rather hear about the killing all day. You'd rather hear about NBA Youngboy and how he posted bail. You know, you'd rather hear about Lil Tim and how he got out from shooting King Von. You would rather hear about that stuff versus stocks. You would rather hear about the bad situation that we are in as a people today. You don't want to hear about that. You don't want to hear anything historical, nothing that is for your growth and development. Now, I'm not talking about all of the people that's out there in YouTube and on social media, but I'm saying the mass majority of people, especially black people. I'm just keeping it a buck. You can take it or you can leave it. All of this is going on. The police is still killing people. Now, according to that report, they say they found a weapon somewhere near the scene. I'm not saying if the man was wrong or not. But what I'm saying is that real news don't get out. It don't. I look at, like I said, NBA Youngboy. You know how many views people are getting talking about NBA Youngboy versus what's going on with the executive orders that Joe Biden has put into place? People want to talk about Lil Nas X while the police are still killing people in Virginia. Not to mention that black people are still killing black people. But you don't want to hear about that. You don't want to hear about nothing that involves your historical greatness and how we're going to get up out of this situation. You don't want to hear any of that. I even seen a sign of a black guy holding a sign saying, "Protect Asian people." Are you fucking serious? Asian people are over there right now in Africa colonizing people, okay? They even got jails in Africa, Chinese jails. And you got this black guy over here holding this damn sign talking about protect Asian people. Not protect black people, protect Asian people. I'm just saying. Stop me when I'm lying. It's mad out here, you all. And it's sad that many people would love to hear some garbage before they hear some real actual facts. Who cares about the gym shoes that Lil Nas X just had? Who really cares? Who really cares that Nike is suing MSCHF for using the swoosh sign on the gym shoe that they are marketing with the face of Lil Nas X? Who cares about that? People out here starving on the street. Who cares about Cardi B? Who cares about Jim Jones? Who cares? You care. Because it is you who give them those views to hear garbage every single day. Every single day. All of the real people, they are deleting them permanently from social media. Many don't care. Many feel that I'm talking nonsense. Many feel like I don't know what I'm talking about. But I do know what I'm talking about, and you know what I'm talking about. And if you're not familiar with the circles, if you're not familiar with Rizza Islam, if you're not familiar with the minister, if you're not familiar with the white boy Alex Jones, they even took him off permanently for being 100. In fact, let's keep it 1,000. Screw a buck. We're going to keep it 1,000. But you all don't want to hear that. This is what we have degenerated into mentally. This is what we have degenerated into mentally. Now, granted, I mentioned something about Hassan Campbell, but I've also used a line or two from Hassan Campbell. Like, cut off the TV. Yeah, I use that. It's a great line. It's a catchy hook. All YouTubers use something from other YouTubers. All YouTubers use something from other YouTubers, even if it's a line. Every day we see it in the news. Bad news on how we are doing bad, and we are not doing anything about it. But you're concerned about Lil Nas X, who don't care about you. You're concerned about Bobby Shmurda and Wendy Williams and how she told him they're setting a trap for you. Who cares? They setting a trap for everybody. They're setting a trap for everybody. But while all of those groupies and YouTube fans that's crazy about these celebrities and wondering what's happening in their lives and things, they don't care about you. YouTube do not care about you. I'm going to say that again. YouTube do not care about you. You may have some people on YouTube that does work that bring you messages that may care about the humanity of America and worldwide, but these celebrities don't care about you. I'm just keeping it a buck. Lil Nas X, MHCHF, whatever happens to you all, happens to you all. I don't care. You don't care about me, nor do you care about your fans. We just keeping it a buck, you all. Anybody have any questions? Leave your comments in the comment section. It's your brother, the MOPOWERZ, where knowledge is power. And by the way, check out my other YouTube channel, The Mo Show Chicago. Yeah. Remember, it is your third eye that makes you shine like jewelry. Thanks for viewing.